Why Blogger and not WordPress? So how do you make the decision whether or not you want to use WordPress or Blogger? So basically, the advantages of Blogger are that basically you get free web hosting and you can set up a custom domain name, and it's an actual blogging platform, so they give you control over the meta description and page titles, so you can actually create content that ranks. Now, if you're wanting to build a big, massive website that's going to become a sellable asset, then you definitely should be using WordPress because you have way more control over all the different aspects of your website in terms of like look, feel, design, speed. It integrates well with various like digital products that you can create and make, like Teachable.com and other platforms. Now, WordPress is really designed to basically build like a content marketing based business. Whereas Blogger is more geared for people who just want to start a blog, who are just okay with it being like a little side project. So maybe like you're a YouTuber and you just want to like create a blog to have blog posts go along with your YouTube videos. Maybe you just want to create like a travel guide on the city that you're living in, and you just want to create a simple little site, and you're okay with it just being a side project. You know, and maybe it makes like a little bit of money for you passively. That sort of thing. Because with Blogger, the main issue is that you don't actually own your website. Now, obviously, you can own your domain name because you register your domain name through a domain name registrar, but the actual content basically is owned by Google. So that's a big con, because that's why people like WordPress, because it allows you to create an asset. But again, it's not really a big deal if you're using Blogger basically as intended, which is basically like to kind of create a little bit of a personal site. Like my site, edgeofdavid.com, is kind of like a travel blog. I share updates with what's going on with my life. You know, it makes money, it gets traffic, and it's just a passive income thing. It's not something that I'm trying to build into a big business. And so if you're someone who wants to build like a content marketing business, yeah, you probably should be using WordPress. But if you're okay with just having like this a fun little side project where you can share updates, you can create content on a specific topic, whatever niche, whatever topic you're creating content on, and have it be just this fun little side project you do over time, that's why you want to use blogger.com. So that's basically how you make the decision between the two. WordPress is much better because you have control over themes, you have plugins, the SEO is a lot better. It's an actual asset that you end up owning. Like you have, but the cons, like you have to pay for web hosting, you have to pay for themes, you have to pay for everything. And so sometimes like people are just like, look, I just want to start a blog, like me, like edgeofdavid.com. Like I just share personal updates. Why do I need to be paying $20 a month for web hosting? Why, like that's why I like Blogger, because it's like, okay, great. I can have blogger.com, host all my content, host all my blog posts. I gets traffic, makes money, and I'm not paying for anything other than the domain name, and that's great. And so that's basically it between Blogger and WordPress. Like you want to build an asset, go with WordPress, but if you're okay with building like a side project that maybe it will be a passive income thing, a little bit of money, that sort of thing, then Blogger is more ideal for that.